Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Welcome back to the Idiot Circle, episode 78. I'm Mike.
I'm Fred.
Czar.
I'm Tim.
And special guest.
You're not a special guest anymore.
Yeah. Matter of fact, that's my ask. Fred, this will be the last time. I swear. I swear.
Okay.
It's time to make Brock part of the, if he wants, part of the regular thing.
He doesn't want.
It's time to jump him in. He's got to. Listen. We're a good representation of where we were in high school, right? We got the two jocks, you and Mike, or you and Tim. Mike was the rocker. I was the nerd. Brock's like the cool kid. We got to have the cool kid.
You're the pothead.
You're the cool. All right, rock on.
So let's just make it official. And I promise, Fred, this will be the last person I ask.
Brock, you can take my place.
Are you the elder? Are you the elder of the group? I think
He's the elder.
He's the elder.
Yeah.
Elderberry.
Let's just make it official. Let's do it. Is there a
I
ceremony?
am not kissing that fucker's ring.
Again,
I wouldn't join a group that would have me.
What
Who's
ring
that,
are you
WC
kissing? The ring
Fields?
around his ass?
I'll tell the truth. I don't want him. I'm just
Let's
kidding.
just bring him in. Let's
Yeah.
just make it official, Fred.
Tim doesn't want Brock, and
Yeah.
Fred doesn't want Tim.
Sounds like the beginning of a beautiful relationship.
Come on, let's just make it official.
Who was all right? Let's do this. Who was
Hey,
the
Mike.
Hey, what do we got? Remember that, Rock? We always said, who was the better 33?
Oh. I don't know. Opinions vary.
Yeah.
Jury's
We're
still
both
out.
we were both pretty darn good.
Yeah. Well, it is. what
I
it is.
just love how people toot their own horns.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You said the pot on the kettle black.
Yeah.
oh my
No
God.
shit.
You might as
Well,
well
to be totally honest with you,
we
it's
call it
probably
we call it the Freddie trumpet.
Listen.
Here, I'll give you a
Wait,
trumpet
before we get
to
too crazy,
use.
Is it official?
Hey, Tim.
Ian?
What?
Can we say he's
Now, I'm
in?
not going to lead the witness, but would you please tell like 5 stories about me?
Oh, yeah, Hang on. I got 5 stories.
Wait a minute. Let's do a show of hands. Okay, who wants Brock in? Mike? You want Brock? Okay. Tim? That's 2 hands. Rob? Fred? Well, he's in. He's in.
I had to
Put
be
him on the
dramatic.
regular email,
Well,
Mike.
you
Let's
know,
make
one-
it
you know-
official.
You know, one of you fuckers could have made it where it was all up to me, and I could have made it dramatic. Ooh, what is it?
Does it always have to be dramatic, Fred?
He's
Does it always
frozen.
have to- Does it always have to be up to you, Fred?
He's
All
frozen.
right. Cheers to Brock being in the idiot circle. Anybody got? Yeah, here we go.
Thanks,
Oh,
guys.
Tim's
You don't
got
have
a
anything
natty.
in your hand, according to the camera.
You're right.
Brock, if you want it, you're in.
You're
That
in.
also means you get official membership to the Wolf Pack. We'll talk about those rules later. All right, let's get to the show.
Let's
Well,
do it.
there is one problem. A lot of the shows are going to be on Tuesday.
They are.
Prince Spaghetti Day.
That's
That's
cornhole
Wednesday.
day. That's cornhole day for him.
That's
Oh,
it's
that's-
cornhole.
We never do them on Tuesday.
We never did them on
He's
Tuesday.
so full of shit.
He's going to start scheduling them on Tuesday, so Brock can do it.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Well,
He'll
I don't
get to
see
the
any,
point.
hey, I don't see any of you fuckers
Stipulation,
asking anybody being on the show, so stick it up your backsides.
I got one
We
stipulation.
don't need guests on the show.
boys, but Brock, you have to get a new internet signal.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And
You
Tim,
need to get
you
one.
need to get a
One of the-
I don't know.
computer.
I think that's even part of the entertainment value.
What'd you say, penis? I couldn't hear you. What?
I said, if he has to get new internet, you got to get a fucking computer, you fucking dinosaur.
Why? His works fine. He
What's
never
wrong
has
with
any hiccups.
Using his phone.
I don't freeze.
I haven't. You really? You haven't frozen?
No.
Maybe
Yeah,
when he
yeah.
was in a UP.
I was in the UP, you dumbass.
Not in fucking Marysville. Sitting
So
Well,
Brock,
knock on wood, it hasn't
Brock,
happened since you told me what I might be wrong.
internet service, okay?
Yes, I'll do that. Please, Tim.
yeah, just for the show, he's
I
gonna
mean, that way you
he's
don't
gonna
have to
pay double for his internet. No, he's not.
Yeah.
warn girls to get off the phone and don't use the internet while you're
I got one more whiskey drinker on the show.
Yes. So yeah, but that was actually, so we talked about New Year's resolutions, and actually mine was to go through all my bills, start cutting the Hulus that I don't use, and that kind of, just kind of start cutting stuff, and looking at my internet package. It's I've had it so long, I know I'm paying for fucking mice running on a wheel, and it's going so
Yeah.
slow, So
give them a couple more pieces of cheese, they'll run a little faster. All right.
Isn't
So
that
Brock,
a
you
chinchilla?
decided you're gonna take a look at your package? Is that what?
Oh my
That's
Lord.
your New Year's resolution.
No wonder why you got bad internet service.
All right. Next.
You should upgrade so you can, get like high def porn or something.
I'm
Brock.
gonna
Hey,
get
Rob,
Asian
Bravo.
porn.
Next.
So Jackie and I had this conversation about a week ago.
Okay.
Oh, God,
She
here we
said
go.
that normal men don't watch porn. Of course, I said, no, that's absolutely untrue. That's not true.
Yeah,
I need help from the fellas, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not true.
it's not true.
That's not true. That's not true. Okay.
It's kind of like a car accident. You gotta look at it.
Yeah, you have
What's porn?
Everybody
Yeah.
take a break, Brock. Everybody.
Yeah.
Just imagine if they had what they have now. If that was accessible when we were teenagers, like we would
Dude,
have no use of our
the
of our
pillows,
package down
the
there.
pillows in my mother's basement couch were like rock hard, and all I had to work with was the
So are you, I
Sears
guess.
underwear catalog.
Poor bastard.
Can you imagine if I had what I had now?
No,
Internet.
I can't imagine.
No.
You'd probably have gray hair right now if you had porn back then.
You have a gray beard.
I do
Yeah.
have a gray beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'd be shaving his right hand.
Mm. And left.
All right. Next.
Next.
It's like Tim has like been honored with keeping us on track on topics. Like,
Yeah,
Right.
I think
Right.
that Tim looks like he got a haircut. Speaking of hair, did you get a haircut,
No.
Tim?
all four
What
of them.
hair? What
Do
hair?
I look handsome? Thank you, boys.
You do.
You can land a
Yeah.
helicopter on that forehead.
That's a Peyton Manning signature model you got there. That
Yes.
forehead.
Here, wait a minute.
You
I got something for you guys. Wait a minute. Let me see if it comes into the picture.
Here it is. Here
Huh.
it is. Hold on.
Oh,
Here
yeah.
it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Really easy. Here, wait a minute. Wait.
Anything happened in sports lately since we've done the show last?
I don't think so.
I
No.
mean, anything?
Yeah.
No.
Pistons
ship
won
shape.
finally.
Ship shape. Yeah, Pistons won.
Oh, good. We're going to talk about Pistons. Really? That's what we're leading with in sports.
No, we're going to talk about Notre Dame winning the Irrelevant Bowl.
Well,
Yeah.
they did win a relevant bowl.
I haven't heard of anything not been reported.
I want to hear Brock's story.
Yeah.
I want to hear Brock's story on the cruise with some guy bitching about Michigan and the Lions.
I want to hear it. Let me hear it. Will you have to slap
What
some?
you got, Brock? Tell us about this.
Come on, spit it out. Let's go.
Gonna
Well-
slap the taste out of this guy's mouth.
I had the drink package, and it was just me and Julie. So we met a lot of people, so it was kind of cool. And we already run into a whole bunch of people. First it was the Detroit game, and then went right back to the same bar, and it was the Michigan game, and we're like, "Hey, how's it going?" That kind of stuff. So we kind of knew each other. There was like 25 people from Michigan in the same end of the bar. This guy comes up and he's wearing an Alabama shirt, an Alabama hat, and he stands like to the left of Julie. And there's like a little open spot, and he's kind of standing there, and I can hear every fucking word he's saying. And then he's looking around, he's clapping his hand, and every time that they do so good, he's like making a big deal about it. He's got he's got like 4 or 5 guys out, and they're all kind of standing there. They're about 10 feet away. I think he went there just as a bet. Like, look at me, I'm gonna go fucking
I'm gonna
stand
fuck with
up.
these Michigan boys.
Yeah, exactly. So we're sitting there, and then some of the girls from Detroit were like, "What the fuck is that guy doing standing there? He needs the fuck out of there." See, they were so that the guy could hear him. He's like turns around and looks, he smiles. So I think he understands that he just wants to rile people up.
Yeah.
So then we were like, we did something. I don't know what it was. It was a crucial first down. So everybody's cheering. The guy goes, "That's fucking bullshit. There was holding on that play." I go, "Why don't you go stand with all your fucking buddies from Alabama? Maybe all together you'll have enough teeth to fill them out."
I hope you didn't say it. I hope you didn't say it like that.
Yeah.
He said, "If all 32 of you stood together, you make a whole set of teeth."
No.
That's all, folks.
That's all.
Yeah, but pretty much that was pretty much how it came down. But it came out smoother because I was pretty drunk. But
So there was no real animosity where there could have been a fight.
no, not really. But everybody was just kind of jib jabbing, each other. It was pretty cool, but for the most part, it was.
I can tell you this: those Alabama fans, they're not gracious losers.
No.
I noticed that. My neighbor across the street is a big Alabama fan, and he has been missing for 3 days. I've been waiting to see him. Finally, I saw him today, and I went over and I said, "Dude, what the fuck happened with your Alabama Crimson Tide?" And he goes, "They got fucked out of that game. There was 5 bad calls." That's what he was saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear
5
you.
bad calls. Well, okay, wow. Okay.
Yeah. How about about 20 holding penalties they didn't call on Alabama?
Yeah. I said to him, I said, "You got manhandled on the line of scrimmage, both."
Yeah.
He did admit that. He goes, "Yeah, I know."
Well, even that especially the last play, the tackle was made by Stewart by pushing the offensive lineman into fucking Milrow and knocked his ass down. I mean, that's how the tackle was made.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I think you
Timmy.
met him one time, Mike, the neighbor. He's the guy. He's all he's very southern. He's like, "Well, they could have lost."
it was what's his name, Bobby something, Boucher,
Tommy. Yeah, Bobby.
Tommy Boucher.
Yeah, my name is Tommy.
Why don't you go to hell?
There you go.
What we were saying about Tim's phone.
Yeah, Tim's phone. I'm like, yeah,
Oh,
good call.
Jesus, what the-
I think he had to plug it
I
in.
never freeze.
Did you have to charge it?
Shut up, you dumbasses.
He
Now-
froze
Now
it.
he's frozen.
Now, is the jitterbug have Wi-Fi capability, Tim?
It's his fucking flip phone.
No,
Oh,
I got my iPhone. It's iPhone
my God.
10.
All right, let me
Hey.
hear it from the Michigan fans because I'm a Notre Dame. I know. Let me hear it. Your boys did well this year.
They play great D.
They did. They played great up and down the line. No,
Well, what
not
do you think-
special teams.
I will just no, but I will.
special ed teams.
Yeah, no shit.
Tell me
I
you
will-
didn't, your heart didn't drop when that kid dropped that punt at the 1. Oh my Lord.
Jeez.
But
Well,
Herbstreit's right. He did a hell of a job to keep that thing from going in the end zone.
He did.
He really did.
Okay, so
They-
first of all,
They made a lot of
he
mistakes.
never played in the game the whole game.
The hell was he doing?
Samaj Morgan was doing all of it, and then the last one they put him at the 5-yard line. Why isn't the special teams coach going, "Hey, I want you to stand at the
Gotcha.
10. I want you to stand at the 10-yard line. If it goes over your head,
Gotcha.
don't go after it."
Yeah.
Why-
Instead, he-
Gotcha. Why even give the opportunity for something
Oh,
bad to happen?
Jesus.
Just let it drop. Get away from it.
Yeah. Same thing on the punt return. The guy just on the very first punt return, he runs up. I mean, he's trying to catch the ball. Was that number 82?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Samaj
Samaj
Morgan.
Morgan. He's a true freshman.
True-
Yeah.
Both of those guys are true freshmen.
Thaw's been
Why
the
would
punt returner for like the
why-
first 8 games of the year, though.
Well, I
Why-
understand that, but it's a a little bit different
It's
when
a
you're
little
down 7
different
in the
playing
fourth quarter,
against,
and this is going to be a crucial drive.
Well, yeah,
You-
but Morgan muffed the first one and lost the fumble. He was almost fucking touched the second one when he did a fair catch and then didn't fucking get away from it.
In all honesty, seriously, you say it as a coach, as many years as we've all been around football, you look at him and say, I don't give a shit what you do. If your feet are on the 10, inside 10, we're getting the ball back. Don't even try to catch it. Just run to the sideline, get away from it.
Yeah, what's the worst can happen? It gets down at the half-yard line. It was
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
at the half-yard line. So,
Right?
Right.
Right.
They set themselves up for failure right there because they should have just put nobody back and done with it. That way you got no problem.
yeah.
Right.
Boy, I was
Well,
screaming.
Those are mistakes that Alabama could have capitalized on, right? So they're talking about bad plays, but Michigan shot themselves in the foot, 3 or 4 times, and they didn't
Listen,
capitalize.
if you're
Where's
Nick
the first
Saban,
one?
you're
Where's the
Nick
first
Saban, you have the last play of the game. You call timeout twice. And that's the play you lead with the sophomore up the middle against Michigan's defense stacked in a box.
I think it was supposed to be a swing pass to the guy in motion.
No.
Did you see the play? Did you
No.
slow mo it? And
I think it was designed right
No,
from the
Saban-
get-go.
Saban
You went
said
the wrong
after
way.
the game it was quarterback. It was a quarterback run all the way. It was a draw, and he was
Yeah.
supposed to go to the left.
You
But
missed
by
it.
the time it was a low snap, by the time he even got forward, they were already in the backfield. It was too fucking late. So
I don't like that call
Who-
either way, though, Mike.
He
Well,
could
I
go
don't
left.
either.
He could go left, right, or right down the middle. He wasn't getting anywhere.
No,
and
he wasn't.
even if he swung the pass out to that running
His own
back out
guy-
of the backfield, someone would have nailed his ass before he got in too. So
His own guy
Yeah.
knocked him down.
Why would you have rolled
oh
him
yeah, it's
down
because
front?
Josiah Stewart friggin'
Blew him up.
blew his ass right up.
Yeah.
I think Robin hit it on the head. I mean, like they had so much success with him running. Why wouldn't you give him like an option of run or pass?
RPO, and maybe something sweeping off to the right where he could throw it if he needed to. Spread that defense out a little bit, give yourself a chance, but up the middle or even off tackle or to the left, up the middle against Michigan stacked in the box.
I mean,
No,
they
that
would
was-
have been
There's a
they would have
bad
been
call.
better off trying to zone read or something. At least
Wow.
have someone back there with them, as
Yeah.
Let me look at. I'm looking at the
the.
panel here. I'm the person with least football knowledge and experience, and I didn't hear that from some expert. I know when I watched it, that was a bad call.
Sure was.
Of course. Yeah.
No, it was a great call.
Michigan blew up both tackles. Michigan, their ends crashed. They took their tackles and shoved them right into the backfield.
Oh yeah. Everybody's saying, "Oh, Josiah Stewart, he's only 265 pounds," and they asked one of the guys on the team. He goes, "Yeah, but you should see him in the friggin' gym. He is more powerful than you can ever imagine. I mean, the kid's strong as hell, and he just blew up. And the guy he blew up is an All-American tackle.
Sure is.
Well, they
Sure.
blew up on the line. They blew up the defense.
I think that's why the
offensive
center was
line.
having a hard time the whole game.
Oh, he
too, 'cause
was.
I think he was getting his ass kicked by Graham and Grant and
Their quickness.
Even Gregor, he had a great game.
first
Or your
play
other
of the
boy.
game. First
Yeah,
play
I
of the
know.
game.
I
he
knew
sacked.
when you saw McGregor run him down. I mean, he was running away from him, and McGregor caught up to him and put him on the ground. I was
the
like, oh
first
shit,
sack of the
okay,
game. Yeah.
all right, here we go. Because I thought he was going to do some damage, honestly, because he is quick.
Yeah.
But when I
2
saw him
sacks
run
in
him
the
down,
first drive.
yeah,
Oh, I mean, he did you honestly remember, I watched Alabama as much as I could all year. I follow him, but he struggled when any type of pressure, he would give up the ball. And he didn't get any better.
yeah.
Well, he did in the first half of the season. He had issues, but they came along in the second half. But
Sure did. He got better. There's no
Yeah,
question.
but
But there was he didn't like to get hit. You see he was timid a little bit when he ran, and he didn't want to get hit.
That's yeah. Well, let's just put it this way: they didn't belong in that game anyway. So
Well, Fred, it came down to the last play.
Yeah, it was the last play.
yeah, but
I mean, it's hard to say.
you take away one special teams mistake, and Alabama only scores once.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. I mean, you can't pick one play out of a game and say this is how it's going to go.
I don't think they. Listen. I agree with you, Fred. I would have put other teams ahead of them, but it was not a blowout. I mean, it wasn't like Bama shouldn't have been there.
Who do you put
They got
ahead of Alabama?
I would have put. Well, first of all, I still like Georgia in that spot.
Oh,
Even though Georgia lost to Alabama, I would have moved them from 1 to 4 myself. That's
Right.
Yeah, but you can't. Alabama beats them in the SEC championship. You can't.
Okay, well, you said you
keep
can't.
Alabama
Well,
out.
I'm not saying it's right.
Like,
I'm just saying that's how I feel. I mean, Georgia lost 1 game in 3 years, and I mean they did lose that championship game, but I still feel Georgia is a better team than Alabama right now. I would say Georgia is a better team than Alabama.
And not to mention that Florida State won the ACC
but I agreed with the commission. I want to put Florida State without their quarterback. I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah. Well, they didn't lose. They didn't lose because of their quarterback. They lost because 14 to 17 guys opted out of playing in that bowl game.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
That's sad.
And you saw, and I sent you guys the text with the interview from Kirby Smart. I thought that was a class thing to do, and what he said.
What did he say? I don't remember it.
Well,
They need to fix it.
They need to fix this problem with the bowl games, or they're just not gonna. They're just gonna go away.
Well, listen. How many people on here right now feel like Bama got there because they were not going to have an SEC out of that championship? Yeah.
I mean, the minute they put Texas in, that you knew that Alabama was going to have to be in. They were not going to leave the SEC out. Should they have? Probably should have been. Probably should have been Florida State at 3 and Texas at 4. And sorry, SEC. Bama, you beat Georgia, but Texas beat you. Sorry.
Yeah, better luck next time.
Yeah.
But
all right, next.
It won't matter next year.
All right. Well, Mr. Next, bring a fucking topic. What do you got?
Well, how about all right, let's get into our Detroit Lions.
Here we go.
Good.
I know everybody's mad.
Why are you mad?
I'm mad because what's the big billboard sign say on I-75?
Decker
reported.
Yeah, of course he did. But why are you mad? You won the game. People know that the Detroit Lions won the game. You know, it's like it's Detroit versus everybody. I'm not mad.
Yeah, guess what? Another rule is
is
going to be made up at the end of the year, because of the Detroit Lions. That's going to end up being it's going to be another reviewable play.
Right.
That's what I was saying to Rob. All the things that happened with Detroit that they changed the rule, the down by contact, the got to complete the process. All of these things. I think there's one other one. All of these things happened to the Lions, and they fucking changed it.
I think that.
You know why I was so pissed off? I was so pissed off because when Stafford threw that, it was a playoff game. It was against Dallas. Stafford throws a first down play to Pettigrew. If we get that first down, we run out the clock and we win that freaking ball game.
Yep.
And the linebacker just smashes them like not 1 second, probably 2 seconds before the ball gets there. Flag is thrown, and they just pick it up.
And you can see the linebackers just on the ground on his knees going, "What did I just do?"
You know what?
And then not to mention the fact that dumbass, Bryant comes running out without his helmet on, fucking screaming at the referees. That should be a fucking penalty right there too.
I think some great things happen. He goes for 2. He gets robbed. He goes 2 for again. They don't get it. He gets on. Dan Campbell gets in the press conference, takes the high road, doesn't blame anybody but himself. The players love him. They have united around him. It's going to be. I think this is going to solidify them in going through the playoffs even more than anything because now they're believing it is like the world is against us. Fuck them. We'll go and fucking prove it.
It's on.
But here's another. You could also like he did his 4th and 4 or 4th and 3 again a couple of times. We could have kicked 3 fucking field goals. We could have kicked 3 field goals, and that would not have been it.
All we had to do was kick 1 field goal in the first half instead of going for it and making that horse shit
I
pass
know,
to
but
Laporta.
then you're not Dan Campbell.
That's right.
It's
That's
Dan
true.
Campbell is why people want to come here and play.
Right.
It's Dan Campbell. It's why it's changed the. I mean, I love him. I don't care. If
They
he
do the
fucks
fake
up. I
punt
love
in
him.
their own end and get a first down. None of us
Yeah.
were bitching about that. I'm sure we weren't fucking bitching
Listen,
about that.
I don't care
I
what that
was.
son of a bitch does. I love
Brock
him.
was.
Yeah.
I love him.
I was.
God damn you! Why do you go for it and get the first down?
I was happy he made it, but in the middle of like, what the fuck are you doing?
Because it's so early in the game, man. You got to see the players love them because if you're at 4th and 2 and you say we're fucking going for it, how much faith does that show in the players?
Oh,
They
love
want to
it.
fucking
They
run
love
through a
it.
wall.
They'll
Yeah.
Get
run
that
through a
first
brick
down.
He has all the
guy.
faith in the world, but Ben Johnson can't be calling a delayed draw to fucking Jameer Gibbs
No.
50 times in a row and gets blown up each time.
No
Stop
question.
running that fucking play.
No
I
question.
don't care as long as it's on the other side of the field. But I mean, Jesus Christ, when you're guaranteeing them a fucking field goal, right? I mean, like if you don't make it, they got 3 points right off the get go. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean,
I
I'm
get
glad
it.
they
You
made
make all the sense in your world. You know what? I love Dan Campbell.
I do too. I do too. But God, I mean, like just
I
turn
love
it down
Dan Campbell.
a little bit. Just
I
tone it down
bite
a little bit.
kneecaps, man. I want to go out and bite kneecaps myself. It gets me all fired up when I fucking watch his press conference.
Yeah.
But just think those on that the 2-point conversion, they actually ran 2 plays that should have fucking worked. If Goff would have fucking actually threw the ball, that would have been a fucking 2-point. So they would have fucking converted twice.
Yeah.
I love
Pick
he protects
the
players.
extra point and win in overtime. Which
I
we
love
would
he
have
gets
won.
have
up on
done
that
that.
stand.
We would have won in overtime.
I
don't
love
care.
Question.
I love he gets in those press conference. He
Yep.
blames himself. He protects his players.
Yeah,
He never
that's what he
blames anybody else. I love it. I love it.
I'll tell you what I love is the fact that he came into that press conference and he was fucking hot.
He was hot.
Hot.
But did he blame the NFL?
No, he didn't.
No.
And I'll tell you the other thing. I love Jared Goff walking in and doing his and said, "I don't care if I get fined." He goes, "I sent Taylor over there to report, and he did, and he did."
But here's the other
Let's
thing.
talk about. Go ahead.
Hold on a second. Well, here's the thing that people, I mean, some people don't know is that before the fucking game, the refs will come over to the fucking coaches and they will talk about special plays, right?
Yep.
And they do that all the time. They say, okay,
Yep.
you know, and Campbell actually said that we told him that play could come up.
And Decker will
And,
be out.
and they were going to run that fucking play. And now they're playing stupid.
Yeah.
Well, here's the best part.
That's
Is the referee.
indisputable.
The
We know
referee
Decker
said
reported.
70 reported. 70 wasn't, and Skipper wasn't anywhere near him. So if he reported to him, then why did Skipper go to the guard position and not the tackle position?
Yeah.
That should have been the first thing, you know, that they should have. That's a review. It should be a reviewable thing. And you see that Decker is standing right in front of his fucking face, talking to him with Sewell.
Look it. You
And
got
Skipper behind, running up, and then he backs off and doesn't even go near him.
But you got video evidence proving this. This is not disputable. Everybody knows, even the Dallas fans know that he reported.
Michael Irvin said it the
It's
best.
the NFL. It's looking like they have a black eye because they're not coming forward and saying they made a mistake.
Dan Skipper was mic'd up.
That's the best thing about all of this. The league looks like a bunch of assholes.
Anzalone was mic'd up.
So was Anzalone, and Stan Skipper was mic'd up, and they got it on mic. He never said a word.
There you go. Everybody knows it. It's the league looks like crap.
Here's the worst part about all this. Yes, they got fucking robbed. The players and the coaches get fined for questioning the referees.
Yeah.
They aren't held accountable. The fucking coaches and the players have to go sitting in front of all these reporters and get all these questions answered and feel like total fucking assholes and take responsibility for their actions, but the fucking referees don't. Fuck
Right.
that.
Fred, you
Fuck
reach out to
that.
Dan Campbell and tell him we'll give him an open platform right here on the Idiot Circle to vent his frustrations. about
Wouldn't
the-
that be awesome?
10 cases of beer and
Yeah.
five
Like
cases of
Starbucks.
any liquor you want, whatever
I
you want.
think we
baby.
got to give him like 5 cases of Skull. You see that boy's front teeth, man? Holy
got-
shnikes.
You
Yeah.
like Starbucks.
No,
likes
Mike,
the
I'll tell you the worst thing that happened about this whole thing. I'm in a fucking bar. We're jawing at these fucking Dallas guys all day long. I think we fucking won the game. I'm turning around we fucking did it. We were going fucking yelling at these guys. Fuck you, fuck Dallas. Dallas fucking sucks. I turn around. They called it back. I'm like,
Yeah, but
Flag, I
those
gotta-
Dallas pukes didn't realize
Hey.
they didn't really think they won the game, right? They lost.
It didn't matter because when the second 2-point didn't connect, everything I fucking said, I got it right back.
Oh,
Yep. So
Yeah, but
as soon
they
as
lo-
you said,
Dallas
as soon as
lost
you
that
said
game.
that, yep. As soon as you said that, and the referee said illegal touch, all of a sudden you heard over the microphone on want to get away. Yeah.
Don't
You
I
know, you
feel like
put
a
a
fucking
yeah, put a
asshole.
snick. Yeah.
Not
Don't
only-
I feel
not-
like a fucking okay?
Not
There,
only is
Jackie
everybody
boy.
frustrated, think of this.
Fred, do you want to
Think-
talk
think of
about
how
your
many- Millions of dollars it cost Detroit and the city of Detroit and all the businesses.
Right.
Hey,
right.
it's not. You know why? Because the fucking NFL's gonna karma's gonna come up, and the fucking Commanders are gonna beat the Dallas Cowboys this weekend,
Yeah.
and we're gonna get the second seed.
I
That's
hope-
what's gonna happen this
Hey,
weekend.
Fred,
I hope-
do you want to talk about your allegiance to the Dallas Cowboys in your past? You want to?
So let me just tell you that this is gonna happen because they gave they gave everything to fucking the 49ers the other day. They walked out of there like, whew, that was not what we expected. They're gonna and Dallas sucks on the road. They're gonna go up there and you're gonna watch Washington beats them, and we're gonna get the second seed. And we're gonna end up playing the Packers, and we're gonna knock their ass out. And then come on, Stafford, and then fucking Jared Goff's gonna play the best game of his life. He's gonna throw for 350 and 3 touchdowns, 2 of them to JMO, and we're going to the fucking NFC Championship game, motherfuckers. That's
now,
what I'm
in
saying.
that
now.
Rams game when
Yeah,
when
it
the
down.
Lions throw a pick, are you going to text pathetic and turn off the TV?
Yeah. Oh, they're
Yeah.
pathetic. I thought I'd
Oh,
seen it.
well, you guys,
They
hey,
are pathetic.
well, first of all, number one, you said you set it up for all those who stay will be champions thing.
Yeah.
You throw that, and then it's crickets all game. I'm like, hey, what happened? Did I do something? Did I say something? You guys are not texting me. And Mike goes, no, nobody's texting right now. LOL. I'm like, oh, okay.
We're watching.
That's what it's named on my text block. Is those who stay will be champions.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Oh,
might want to
boy.
check who's on that one.
And I think the pathetic came up during the Wolverines game too.
Oh, I never said pathetic.
Yes, you did.
Pull
Yes,
it up,
you
Mike.
did.
Pull it
Yeah.
up, Mike. Pull it up.
Oh,
Pull it
yeah.
up.
Oh yeah, you
I
did.
know there was a pathetic in there when they did one of the special teams moments.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was one of the special teams,
I think-
and it was pathetic. But I don't know. It's good to be a Detroit boy because Michigan's.
Well, first of all, we're in unfamiliar territory. Usually, right now, we're talking about the NFL draft, who the Lions are going to get in the draft.
no, we're talking about how bad the Red.
Now we're talking about Pro Bowl selections. And when's the last time you've seen that many Lions in the Pro Bowl?
And,
actually,
how about-
right now we'd be
where's
talking
how's
about
the
mock
snubs?
drafts.
Yeah, mock
Yeah.
draft.
Oh,
right now.
Brock, you haven't experienced that yet.
2 snubs, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Jared
Yeah.
Goff to be on the Pro Bowl, and
Come on.
I'm on
first-
Ross St. Brown. Got
Unbelievable.
both alternates. Go pound sand, fucking NFL piece of shit.
But I'm happy for Hutch. I'm happy for Laporta. I'm happy for Gibbs.
Samir
Oh,
Gibbs.
Wait a minute.
Now
Wait.
get-
We didn't
Gibbs
want
not in.
Gibbs, did we? Did we want Gibbs? No.
Oh, we
Gibbs,
won
Gibbs
the
is
Gibbs.
an alternate.
yeah,
Oh,
he's an alternate. It
Oh,
was
that's right.
it was
Laporta.
it was
From Alabama.
Javon Rees-Mapen.
Was he a bad pick? Was he a bad pick?
No.
From Alabama.
And where did he go to college?
Alabama.
Alabama.
Well, Georgia Tech first.
Right.
Georgia Tech, then Alabama.
So I mean, so right now you're sitting here going, okay, this is very unfamiliar territory. And Rob, I heard your comment about the Red Wings. They're going to be perfectly fine. They're going to make the playoffs.
Wait a minute.
So
They'll be fine.
no, yeah, the only team that don't mean right now
Red
who
Wings.
is that the UAD Titans could beat right now as that lowly team that's sharing an arena with the Red Wings.
There you go.
So needless to say, it's quite nice to be having some relevancy in football where we're actually going to watch a team that we want to see win.
That's
Instead of saying, all right, who we gonna root for through the playoffs?
You know, actually, I got a lot of comments on wearing my Lions hat when you're going through all the fucking Lions, go on the ship. Hey, Lions look good this year. Lions look pretty good. I've never heard that before in my life.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
fuck those bandwagon motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Well, I've always lived out most of
I
my
just took
life
this
in the
compliment,
state of
Mike.
Michigan, and I'm for the first time I'm hearing it too. I had my Lions stuff on. We went to breakfast the other morning, and this lady's like, "You guys got robbed," and I'm like, "Yeah, you're damn right we did." And then another lady looks at me, and goes, "Why'd you go for 2?" And I'm like, "Cause we fucking won." And she looked at me. She goes, "But why'd you go for 2?" I said, "Because we fucking won.
Because we
won the
couldn't go
game."
for 3.
Enjoy your breakfast, ma'am. Because we
Was
fucking
that
won.
before or after church?
And I said, and then I said, yeah, it was after. And I said, because that's Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Did I mention I love Dan Campbell?
No, I didn't hear that before.
Yeah.
No, I
I'm just telling you.
I think he's taken over Eddie Stevens' part in your
Ooh,
yeah,
Eddie
bromance.
who? Eddie who?
Right, exactly.
He's the Mary Lou Retton of the NFL.
He's a Mary Lou Retton. This is
God,
this is you guys are
I'm going
talking
to get
about
Leslie on the show, and I'm going to confirm with her that he was part of the Mary Lou Retton fan club. I
Go
know.
right ahead.
Fred, I was there at the house when you got the fucking letter.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
That's
Trust me, if I was part of the Mary Lou Retton fan club, I can tell you right now, I would admit it.
No, you would not.
Why wouldn't I? You know, back
Why?
then. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
All right, next.
You think I give a fuck what you think about it?
All right, but back in that day, I had a crush on Dorothy Hamill, the figure skater. She was hot.
She had an ass on her.
What? Speaking of that, I mean Nancy Kerrigan.
Nancy Kerrigan.
Why?
Well, at least I didn't say Tanya Harding. Ooh.
Hey, she probably would have been fun back in those days.
If
If you know what I mean.
you know what I mean.
I would take her over Kerrigan at that point. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
She's like trailer trash, you know?
Yeah, dirty hot. She's
Mhm.
dirty hot.
She likes gray. She likes graybeards.
I'm sure
Yeah.
she does.
I couldn't like her, Mike, because she tasted like cigarettes.
She tastes just like cigarettes.
She was blowing smoke rings and they work from her mouth.
Oh,
Yikes.
Damn, I called Leslie. She didn't pick up.
damn it.
Call her. Keep trying.
I did. I'm gonna get him one day. Look, Fred, there's nothing wrong with it. We all
Okay.
thought she was hot.
Trust me. I told you if I was part of her fan club, I would tell you.
It's okay.
I would admit it, and I wasn't. Did I
Okay,
like her?
Did you have an Emmett Smith fathead on your wall?
Yeah.
Did you have a crush on
Emmett Smith.
no, what's the picture? What's the picture for the Red Sox?
Roger Clemens.
Oh,
Roger
Roger
Clemens.
Roger Clemens was my boy.
Were you in the Roger Clemens fan club?
If I made it up myself, yes.
Not officially, but
Yeah.
unofficially.
Yep. And I had to like the Yankees only on the days that he pitched. That's That's how. Yeah, can't help it, boys. He was my idol. I loved the guy.
Tim, who is
Yeah.
your sports idol?
Huh?
Tim, who is your sports idol? And don't say Fred.
I don't think there's any
Fred,
danger
who's
in
your
that,
sports
Brock.
idol? Don't say Fred.
My all-time favorite guy was between two guys, and I got to fortunately meet both, and they were great guys. Alan Trammell and Lance Parrish.
Nice.
I don't get. I mean, Lance Parrish. I get Alan Trammell.
The big wheel.
Lance Parrish
Parrish is a big boy.
good for like
in
when we were
the
young.
catcher's outfit with the tiger and the
I
post.
know.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
All right.
The big wheel.
He's a big fucker.
Yes,
Yeah,
he was.
He's a big guy. Yeah.
Great.
Ben
Great.
Vidicate. Ben
Can I-
Vidicate. Tim. Ben
What?
Vidicate. Ben Vidicavich's wife babysat him when he was little.
Oh,
They
he's
lived
a
right in this
great-
same
great-
town.
Unbelievable.
Him,
Great.
So,
Stuart
Great.
Little's dog had a cousin and lived next to a guy that had a goldfish that was owned by Lance Parrish. Then that's how.
Hey, great story. Great. So, my first year, Lance Parrish, if you recall, he came on a little comeback with Detroit, right? So he was out in the roster. All the catchers were in one area. I sit down and put my shit on. I'm like, well, what's going on? I look over and I go, holy shit, there he is, right? Here he comes walking over. Lo and behold, he's right next to me. He sits down. I look at him, kind of look. He goes, looks over at me. I go, can I honestly say something to you? Can I say? He goes, sure, man. I go, dude, you're like my childhood hero. He goes, he pats me on the leg. Honest to God. He says, well, we're teammates now, pal. And we worked out. It was pretty cool.
Was it the outside of the leg or the inside of the
It
leg?
didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Was there a shocker involved?
No, it did not.
I'll see you in a hot tub later. son.
did you get past the tip?
It was like I was in awestruck. I was just like, and Brock,
Tim, have you ever
He's
seen
a
a grown
big-
man naked?
he's a big, strong human being. I mean, big. I was like, holy shit! Like,
He
big.
was
man.
like Tim was like Chris Farley. Hey, remember that one time when you were playing catcher and you hit that
That's
home
cool.
run
Yeah.
into left field?
Great.
That was awesome.
Great.
It was cool.
Unbelievable. And then we got to meet. I was really good friends with Alan Trammell and stuff. And
Oh, here we go.
Freddie boy.
Hey, let me know. I got 10 minutes. I'll be back. Just a second.
Yeah.
I got
Toot, 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 toot.
No, I got a good story.
Hey, let me throw out some names.
We work out at Old Tiger Stadium, so I take old Freddie boy with me. We go out on a Thursday and we go work out at Old Tiger Stadium. Well, we had a few beers the night before, so we're exercise biking and doing whatever. And Fred and I are like racing and doing whatever. Fred's blowing out. We're both blowing out. You can smell alcohol. Alan Trammell walks up and he goes, "Hey, thanks for bringing your drunk buddy with me." I go, "What the fuck?" He's like, "I smell the alcohol on both you two assholes."
He's like, woo. He goes, mix
yeah.
in a water.
Mix in a water.
That's sage
I said, he,
advice.
and I looked at him and said, Mr. Trammell said he was drinking too.
Mr.
Mr.
Trammell.
Trammell.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
He was a great dude. Great dude.
It's the same day that Mickey Templeton walked in, looked at us, sat down, took the stuff. I put a, like a
Put a towel on his lap.
No, put a wife beater on,
Yep.
shorts,
With a
put a
cigarette. in his
cigar,
mouth.
cigar in his mouth.
Oiled up his legs, looked at you,
This is-
winked, and
did this.
had to come over for a
Put it down, took a shower, and left. That's all he did.
Pulled his
Mick-
boxers away from
Oh,
his leg.
leg.
yeah.
You pussy.
Mountain lion. This motherfucker's a mountain lion.
I love it.
hell is that?
Looks like a Nittany lion to me.
What's your cat's name?
Pussy.
Simon.
Simon?
Dennis Franklin.
That's a great cat.
He is
Love it.
awesome. Yeah. He will not leave me alone.
Brock, is that a Mancoon? They call him?
No, it's
Maine,
not.
Maine Coon.
Maine Coon.
No.
But
He's got
he is-
that Nittany lion run around the basement and an elephant roll tide in the fucking
Yeah,
garage.
no shit.
I mean,
What's
Big Al.
Love it. I love it. All right. So I got a question for everybody. I'll
Next.
bring it
Oh,
up
boy.
topic.
Answer C.
Next.
I'll go next. Right. So I want to hear what everybody has, what your opinion was the turning point of the Alabama-Michigan game. Go.
We scored more points than them.
No, that's
I,
not what
I'll say the play of the game in the Alabama-Michigan game was when Edwards tried to throw the backwards pass and fucking McCarthy grabbed it and spun
What a-
around and completed that.
what a great
Yeah.
athletic play.
Well,
If he
thought it
doesn't
was
catch
one hand.
that and fucking Alabama
That's
gets
backward.
it, they're going to score.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right,
a backward.
good turning point. That's a good one. Robbie, Rob,
The first series with 2 sacks, Braden McGregor in the beginning, and you could see the look when they panned to Nick Saban that he knew that his offensive line was going to get dominated all day. And what you could just tell on the look of his face, okay, what are we going to have to do to overcome this? Because he knew he was going to get dominated.
okay.
Right.
Okay. Brock, what do you got?
I would say fourth quarter defense. I'm not going to call it down in one play. They just really, they just kind of shut them down. That running, all the running they were doing, they were just running. They're getting 10, they're getting 12.
Yeah.
I think that fourth quarter defense just.
Mhm.
I would just say that
They definitely took away the line of scrimmage. There was no
Yeah.
question.
because Michigan offensively wasn't really doing anything.
No.
Not to the
They
last
stuttered.
drive.
It's bad
Yeah.
play.
But it
I
was
thought
the defense.
All right,
Defense
Freddie
at the
boy.
end.
Freddie boy, what do you got?
I think the key play was the tip pass from McCarthy that
That was
Roman
amazing.
Wilson came down with. Because if Roman Wilson doesn't come down with it, it's picked off because the guy's sitting there waiting for it.
Oh yeah.
Plus, not to mention the fact that caught him flat-footed after he caught it, and he gained an extra 15 yards after the catch.
That was nice.
That was from there. It's Blake Corum. Speaking of Blake Corum, do you know that the Michigan Wolverines are 31-0 when Blake Corum scores a touchdown in a game?
That's a
I
great.
did not know that, but thank you, Fred.
I personal opinion is, didn't they go for it on like 4th and 3 down at the 30 in that last series, right?
Yeah, and left
Fourth
Blake
and 2
Corum
from
wide
the
open.
34.
And leave
Unbelievable.
Blake Corum wide open.
You got to go. You got to go. Blake Corum's wide open, and then they get the spot.
It's like
foul.
I'm sitting there thinking, what? I mean, he's wide open. Like he was like like he was some kind of like fullback that they just brought in to do something. Fucker's all American, and he's alone for the first touchdown we get. He's alone.
They ran the same play
not
to the opposite side of the field.
But-
It was the same
not
exact
one
play.
person anywhere near him.
He could have
when
hit Johnson or Corum for that first touchdown. They were both wide open.
But when
Okay.
Michigan
Great
goes
catch by
of course, boom, it's over.
Cornelius Johnson, by the way.
So I
too.
got a little game for us to play tonight.
Okay.
Oh God.
Well, and it's due to like how many bowl
tummy
games
sticks?
that we have. And
We-
Fred, did
Tummy
you hear
sticks?
that? Did you hear that in the last show?
Tummy sticks.
Yeah.
When Andy
Your
said,
buddy Andy said, Fred and I
Fred
used
and I
to
were
go, and I
playing,
said tummy
and he said
sticks.
tummy
Yeah.
sticks.
Yeah.
That's what we were laughing about.
Yeah, we're laughing so hard. Okay, so we know
I
that.
try to ignore what you say.
Listen, outside of the semi-championship game, there's a lot of irrelevant bowls. Can we all agree upon that?
Most
100%.
definitely.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to name the sponsor of a bowl, and you guys can tell me, whoever can tell me what teams played in that bowl.
Oh shit. Okay.
I didn't only watch one game of the bowl series.
Mm.
Brock's out. Okay, so all right. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl.
Arizona State.
Nope.
No, the Sun Bowl was
Good
So
try.
You're out.
Was Ohio State and
Yeah, Ohio State.
and Missouri.
Missouri.
no, I think it was Wyoming and Toledo.
No.
Oh.
Spit it out. Let's go.
Tiger Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas, was played by the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the guess who? Oregon State. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody got that one.
Started
All
off
right.
with the
Next
irrelevant
one.
bowl. All right, cool.
Relia Quest Bowl.
Oh yeah, I watched this
Wisconsin,
one.
LSU.
Bingo. Fred got one. It was played by Wisconsin and LSU.
Who won that?
Wisconsin
LSU.
or LSU.
LSU.
Yeah.
Brock
They
went
won it.
to get his phone so he could look all these up.
Okay. Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Tax Slayer Gator Bowl.
No idea.
Nobody?
I don't know.
It was at Raymond James Stadium.
Everbank Stadium, Jacksonville, Florida. And I'll give you the conferences.
Okay.
ACC, SEC.
Auburn
Clemson?
Clemson.
and
Mike?
Auburn.
Clemson, who do they play, Mike?
No, it wasn't Auburn. It was
Clemson, you got it, Mike. Who do they play?
Okay, I'm just gonna Google it.
fuck.
Oh,
Was it
cheater.
Georgia Tech?
Nope, Kentucky.
No, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
God damn it. I knew that too.
All right. We're gonna get a little bit. We're gonna go up in the.
Because
those-
Kentucky wore the chrome helmets with
Yeah,
the fucking
Okay,
It's the only thing that they did right.
we're gonna
Yeah.
go up a little bit. Get quicker. Okay. Quick Lane Bowl.
that
Bowling
was in
Green.
Detroit.
Fred got it.
Bowling Green in Minnesota.
Yeah,
Fred got
Minnesota
it.
won.
Fred got it.
Minnesota has the longest bowl win streak in the Big Ten, by the way.
And they had this. Those were pretty sweet helmets.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
All right.
Glad I could help.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. That would be in Raymond James. Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
So they had 2 games in Raymond James Stadium?
Yeah, they had like 3. I think they had
Okay.
2 or 3.
Gasparilla, huh?
Gasparilla Bowl.
North
Louisville?
Dakota and
No.
oh, I thought
Louisville?
you said sarsaparilla.
I'll give you the states of the 2 teams. See if you
Jesus
get it.
Christ.
Florida and Georgia.
Georgia Tech.
UCF.
Yep. Yeah.
Good job,
Okay.
Freddie.
Yeah, good job.
Half a point apiece.
The Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl.
Ball State and Brigham Young. Sorry.
Anyone?
Testicle Tech.
Anyone?
Where is it at? Where was it at?
Independence Stadium, Shreveport, Louisiana.
TCU.
No, they weren't in a bowl.
Right state though. You got right state.
Texas? Okay.
Not Texas.
Huh?
No,
Texas.
it's Texas.
TCU is in Texas.
Yes, but Texas, the University of Texas is not one of the teams, Mike.
What? I didn't say University.
Oh, yeah. Well,
He said TCU. I said TCU's not in the bowl game.
yeah, and I thought you meant University of Texas. I'm sorry. But
No,
Texas is the
I know-
right state.
I'd have to be a fucking moron not to know they
South
played
Alabama and
Washington, you
Eastern Michigan.
numbnut.
What did you say, Fred?
Oh,
South
South Alabama, Eastern Michigan.
Cal, Texas Tech. Okay, this one I expect 2 of you to get.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Verbo Fiesta Bowl.
Fiesta Bowl.
Fred, you and I talked about it.
The Fiesta Bowl. Who played in it?
Verbo Fiesta Bowl, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
Okay, Ohio State.
No, it's a New Year's Day. Now we're in New Year's Day. This
Oh,
is-
New Year's Day.
New Year's Day
Tennessee.
Bowl.
No, was it? No, Fiesta Bowl.
Tennessee, Iowa.
No. You and I talked about it, Frank, because you said, I can't believe they never should have been there. They bitched to get there, and then they never should have been there.
Pitch to get there.
Liberty.
Liberty
Oh,
and
Liberty in
in Oregon.
They got boat raced.
And then finally, the last one I'll do is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
The Peach Bowl, where was that played at?
That was in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
Atlanta.
That was a December 30th, Saturday Bowl, Big Ten, SEC.
Ohio State.
Nope.
What was it?
They were on the 29th. They were the
Oh.
Goodyear
You
Conference.
said the Peach?
Oh, Penn
Peach or
State,
Peach?
Penn State,
Peach.
Penn State, and
Yeah.
Ole Miss.
Ole
That's
Miss, yeah.
There you go. So Fred and I were talking about this earlier in the week. These bowl games they're just irrelevant. They're not gonna be, I mean, once we get to 12-team playoff and they're gonna have this system, these Mike, and you said there's a lot of money, but these companies are gonna pay a lot of money if nobody's watching these bowl games.
But people would watch them if players were playing with their teams. I think the
We're saying
problem, and I'll say it again, is that they need to get rid of this fucking early signing day in December, and
Yep.
they need to push the transfer portal opening until after all the bowl games. That's the only way to fix this problem.
Coaches
Then they only have the people opting
Okay.
out for the NFL. That's it.
Okay.
Do
Let
we
me-
want
wait,
these bowl games though? Do you,
Yes.
Mike? Do you want to watch
100%.
the Bird Bowl? You want to watch the '68 Ventures Bowl against Eastern Michigan and?
I
South
would
Alabama.
rather watch that game than the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Baltimore Ravens, because I fucking hate the NFL other than the Detroit Lions. You
Okay.
can have all the rest of those fucking stupid ass teams.
Right.
As long as
So-
the Lions are playing, I'm watching. I don't watch
Yep.
any of the
Do
other
you
games.
watch the
Okay.
Serve Pro First Responder Bowl in Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas between Rice and Texas State?
I would. I didn't, but I would.
But hey, Rob, to piggyback on what Mike said, with taking the early signing day and also
Oh, I agree with him.
with the portal afterwards, they also should have in their contracts when they get an NIL deal is they have to play in their bowl game, and if they don't, it's breach of contract and they have to give the money back. If they refuse to give the money back, the NFL cannot draft them until the third round, and they get third round money. They don't get a first round money to sign. Fuck that shit. You should be playing. All these everybody's
I don't think the
bringing all the money.
NCAA can dictate to what the NFL is
The NIL does not have anything to do with that, but the NFL,
NCAA to NFL.
right?
NFL is going to say we're going to pay them no matter what the NCAA
Right.
says.
I agree they should have to pay it back. I would take that to piggyback on what Fred said. They should also have to pay back their fucking tuition for that year and their housing for that year and their meals for that year.
Yep.
I think that's a great fucking incentive right there.
You know what?
You know what?
You know what the
4
NFL
fucking
could
years,
do?
or how many
If
years
the
they
NFL
played.
had if the NFL wasn't as greedy as fuck, if they had any fucking balls to say, "Hey, look, if you want to get drafted in the first or second round of the NFL, you better play in this bowl game. Because if you don't, that shows us that you're gonna give up on us, at some point during your career because you're not happy about something. Fuck that shit. You're playing in a goddamn bowl game." And here's where it all started out was when Jake Butt got hurt. He had that $1 million policy. He got hurt against Florida State. He would have been a first round tight end. He would have been playing anywhere but fucking Denver, and we had a shot to do something. But you know what? He blew his knee out, and then after that, everybody started opting out. Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, all those guys started doing it. So all these guys now are starting to drop like flies. I don't want to watch fucking Florida State and Georgia with a total of 38 people from both teams combined out of the fucking game. It's absolutely absurd.
To tell you the truth, I don't want to watch those teams if they're in an irrelevant bowl anyway. It's going to be, I want to watch the 6 bowls that are going to be there next year, and all the other bowls I could care fucking less.
So, I mean, the question
It's
is
12 next year, isn't it?
it's
12?
12.
Well, it's 12 teams, 6
12 teams,
bowls.
6 games.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right, Rob. I don't.
Well, the first
Those
two
are the ones
teams are
you're
going to
gonna
get a
wanna
bye
watch, right?
too. Well, yeah, but the thing is
Okay, so it's 5 bowls.
okay.
start
So what I'm saying is not everybody's in a power conference, so you got to have them have something to shoot for. Okay, I mean, the MAC champion isn't going to be in the top 12. They'll be in the top 25 maybe, but they're not going to be in the top 12 to play for a national championship.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
The Conference USA.
Let me ask you this.
all those other
You
ones.
seem like to support the MAC. Did you watch any bowls that the MAC was in all the way through?
Yeah. I watched the Eastern Michigan game, which was unfortunate.
But you
and
told me the other day the only full bowl game you watched was the Michigan Alabama game.
I didn't watch. You're watching the whole. I watched first half of both games.
I know,
didn't
but
watch
that's
the whole
my
game.
point is like, yeah, I mean, I watched first half of a bunch of stuff, but I don't think these relevant bowl games mean anything.
I think maybe they should increase
the
the,
Red
number
Wings,
of wins requirement and
Trumped them. So I'm sorry.
instead of 6 games, or some teams were playing with a losing record.
Yeah.
5 and 7. Yeah.
It should be
Yeah.
like 8. You need 8
they-
wins
don't
to
they
be in a
get
fucking bowl game.
paycheck program, don't they? They get a little paycheck for the program, don't they?
Yeah, they all do.
Both
They
teams
do,
do, win or
but
lose.
Here's the thing, where does it become a cost prohibitive, Tim? Because if the Reliant Bowl from Reliant is sponsoring this and they're not making their money, which I doubt that they are, they probably getting some TV contract money now, but is it going to be the point where the NBC, ABC, CBS, ESPN is going to say these bowls aren't making us enough money?
Yeah.
It never used to be that way before people started opting out and all this. Everybody watched these bowl games, even if they weren't relevant, even if it was a 6-6 team against another 6-6 team. People watched it. It was an incentive for the fucking players. Now the incentive for the players is just this. That's all their incentive. That's all they fucking care
And
about.
it all started with the NIL, and of course, that ties in with the portal. And that ties in with the NFL.
Well, the portal's different. The portal's different, though.
No. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
it is.
Hey, jump in the portal right now, and we'll pay you $2 million to play with us to leave your team.
Yeah, because you're saying the portal was first before the NIL, smart guy, right? And if you didn't have NIL, you'd still have the portal, and it'd still be better because fucking Georgia wouldn't have five-star quarterbacks sitting on the fucking bench for 4 years.
Listen, I just want to tell you guys, this was reported today. Alabama has 8 guys in the portal as of now.
One of them is their center. Who's going to pick that fucker up?
One 5-star.
Michigan.
One 5-star.
Michigan State.
6 4-stars and 1 3-star. And they were saying on Paul Feinbaum today that, well, should Nick Saban retire because he's having a great recruiting class, but he's losing 5 4-stars, right? And he's losing 1 5-star and a 3-star.
I think Georgia lost 2 5-star quarterbacks to the transfer portal. 2 5-star quarterbacks.
But they're never going to
That's
play.
a lot of talent to come off of a team to replace. Like
Alabama, I don't
people
feel bad for them.
Well, no, I don't either. But everybody's saying Alabama Nick shouldn't retire because he's recruiting well this year and he was close this year. But they lost a slew of talent off that after the Michigan loss.
And
here's my thing. Everybody panics when Michigan has somebody go into the portal. And the funny thing is name me one player that's left Michigan that's done anything after they jumped in the portal.
Well, McNamara is the quarterback for Iowa, and he did play in the Big Ten championship.
No, he
Now
didn't.
you could say,
no, he didn't.
Injured.
Well, he got him to the Big Ten championship.
No, he was injured like game 7.
Well, okay, 7 out of
He back
games.
Is he back?
Yeah, I'm sure he will be.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna play pro, I can tell you that.
Well,
You know what got Iowa to the Big Ten championship? Their defense.
Their defense.
Not their offense.
Well, it's true. They had no offense.
They were
But
good.
you could say he was a quarterback of a team that got to the Big Ten championship.
Yeah. So as far as the bowl games, if the fucking sponsors don't want to sponsor them, then don't fucking sponsor them.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well,
they'll
that's
find
what I'm
another
saying, I
sponsor
think
that
is gonna
does.
eventually
want to.
happen.
Well, here's another thing. What about the sponsors? I mean, shit, I don't even know who these fucking sponsors are. Scooters Coffee for Frisco Bowl,
Yeah.
Famous Toastery Bowl.
Hey,
What's that?
The potato bowl.
Bravo.
The Idaho Potato Bowl.
Yeah.
Radiance
Look up-
Technology Independence Bowl.
Robbie, can you look up what they make on what the team gets for winning the bowl game? And I mean, it's a shot in the arm for their athletic program.
Right.
Well,
Right?
sure
Well,
it is.
yeah,
I mean, all their other, all
It
the,
is,
all
but
the other
the
athletic.
conversation, Tim, is where does the point where, so the sponsor is gonna make money, not on ticket sales and concession, on
Sure.
what they're gonna get revenue from the TV deal.
Yeah.
If nobody's watching these bowls, then
Yeah.
eventually the networks are gonna pull out of them. And I
Yeah.
think that's gonna be really apparent after next year when we have the 12-team playoff.
Well, you
I
know what they're
think,
gonna end up, here's what they're gonna end up doing. They'll continue to have these bowls, but they're not gonna show them on regular TV. They're gonna stream them, and they're gonna force you to pay for them to watch them.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
think-
they're gonna end up doing.
I think
No.
Barstool Sports should do all of the
Oh my god!
playoff
Oh my
bowls.
god! Uncensored, by the way.
Those guys are fucking
So
great.
here's another thing that I'm sure that all of you will agree. Fiesta, Cotton, Sugar, Rose Bowl, and the Orange Bowl.
Rose
That's it.
Bowl should be the national championship
No,
game
those
every year.
those five bowls should always and stay on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Well, there's a push to
Couple of
make
those weren't.
always the national championship game at the Rose Bowl
Yeah.
after.
And they
the
should.
I like that.
Which
I like that.
Okay, here's what they get. Look, I just looked it up, Tim. The Relia Quest Bowl in Tampa against Badgers and LSU. The game typically has a payout to both schools of 6.4 million. So they share
That's-
6.4.
That's why they play those games.
Yes,
Right,
but
because
eventually
all the
that
other
money's
athletic
gonna
programs
go
depend
away
on that
when
money.
the TV deal's not there.
I remember having a conversation with Rich Maloney when he was the kid baseball coach at Michigan. I was in his office. I was working down there, and it was raining. It was a rain day. And I was working at the renovation.
Get to the
estate,
point.
And I walked into his freaking office, and I was like, he goes, it's a great time here. As long as that place up there where you're working keeps winning, the money keeps coming in, our programs get more and more money, and I can build this facility. That's all it's all about.
That,
There,
that
Rob,
baseball,
if
that
if
baseball
that-
field's beautiful.
Yeah,
if
no
people are
shit.
going to stop watching the games, it'll just take care of itself. They'll just
Yeah.
go away. They'll just
That's
go
what
away.
that's what I'm saying. It's eventually going to go away.
Right.
If
And
they're not, but I think that's going to be the natural.
Look up, Rob.
progression.
Look up how much Michigan makes on a home game. Look up.
Well,
Well,
listen.
hey, let's just say
Michigan
this.
will pay out some of it to the visiting team, but
Look it
I'm
up.
looking-
Look it up.
I'm
Look
looking at what
It's
Michigan.
almost stupid how much money they make for one home game.
Well, I'm
Hey,
looking
Brock.
at what Michigan got for the Rose Bowl win.
Hi, Brock.
I think we hit a couple hot buttons tonight. This is good.
Shut up, Brock.
Hey,
What's Brock doing?
those-
I
in
can't
that
even
12
see him. What's he doing back there?
the stipulations of the 12-man playoff, you have to be in a conference. You can't be an independent.
Why?
I'm trying to rile Rob out.
Oh,
Come on.
I see.
That way Notre
I
Dame.
thought
tell
you
you-
would join in.
Listen.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Listen,
I'll tell you what sucks. Brett
I
and I
think
were
they
talking
should.
about this. Let's talk about this. USC, Washington, Oregon, UCLA come to the Big Ten. Michigan, Rutgers, and Penn State have to play 3 of those teams. Ohio State plays 1 of those teams next year. And Michigan plays Texas, second game of the season at home. And
Nice.
fucking Ohio State has to play 1 of those
And
4
they play
Pac-12
Akron,
teams coming in.
Western Michigan, and Marshall to start the season off.
Oh, tough.
Look at free up all those coaches to see if Michigan's stealing signs.
There you go.
God,
I can't believe you. I
can't
can't believe
figure-
you're supporting a Michigan State coach named John Smith again.
Yeah.
You're going to go down that road again?
Brock, you sure that Alabama guy didn't slap the shit out of you?
Pretty fucking positive.
Yeah.
I love it.
Grabbed him by his
Yeah,
mullet,
Robo. Yeah.
mullet and
Yeah,
smacked him around a little bit.
Robbie, did you write down all your facts here or what?
I'm
Is yours-
trying to find out what Michigan got paid for playing in that game, and
I was just wondering, is your screen like up on your ceiling somewhere?
It doesn't matter.
Uh,
No, he's got to look under his glasses like I do to read the
They-
screen.
Well,
Oh,
they're
okay.
progressive, so they're like this
Oh.
is their glass, and that's
Like
so.
the commercials.
What I'm
Progressive?
finding is Michigan and Alabama got somewhere, they split 79 million.
Unbelievable.
Holy shnikes.
Wow.
79
why would they
now,
split
now
that?
put per game what Michigan makes at a home game. That's amazing money.
Why don't they just round it up to 80 million? I mean,
Well, maybe
Yeah.
says 70. Maybe. I mean, do you round it up at that point? We'll just give you 40.
Wow.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
it.
I'm
They
sure
need
the
that
winning
money.
team gets a bigger portion. Gets a
Did-
bigger portion than the losing team.
They
Did
need
you
that
see
money.
was-
They need
did
all
you
that money.
No,
so
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if
Really?
that's true. I
Is
don't
that how
I
it
don't
works
know if
in the
that's
Super
true.
Bowl?
No, I don't think that's true. I think both teams going in are guaranteed a certain amount.
Yeah. Well, think about this too. Is the money that they make? It's almost crazy.
Well, 79 million, that's a lot of money. That's
When you
know,
think of
But
that,
58 million.
that goes to the university and gets distributed through all the programs. All
Oh, yes. Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that goes that you walk around Michigan campus, there's libraries that are nice. There's, all
think
kinds
of
of
what they made before they started serving alcohol. Now they serve alcohol at football games. Holy
well, next year Michigan's going to serve alcohol, right?
Well, Michigan State just
Well, Michigan State has to drink at their games.
well
Yeah.
they just
Watch that.
start no Michigan State's basketball and hockey both have alcohol served there now after the first of the year. So they're already started.
I think the first couple games at Michigan Stadium serving alcohol is going to be a total shit show. Total shit show.
Well, you and I will know.
I was telling Rob, the first event that was at Ford Field was the Rolling Stones. Even before they did anything, they had the Rolling Stones come in and play. What a fucking disaster. There was probably 200 people lined up at every bathroom to go to the bathroom. And when you're at a concert, fucking pounding beers before, during, after, people got to go. So there's people even before they got into the bathrooms pissing in the garbage cans. They didn't care. They had to go so bad. They were just pissing in the garbage cans. Then when you got inside, they're pissing in the sinks. This is what Michigan Stadium's going to be like when people are doing all that drinking.
So they're going back to what the stadium looked like in
108,000
the
people.
70s.
It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fucking nuts.
Not gonna fun.
there's a
What do you
reason they
think?
didn't have it in the first place.
Right. I know. I know.
So each team for the bowl against Oregon and Liberty, this is big for Liberty. Liberty walked away with a $4 million paycheck.
unbelievable.
That's probably more that little university's ever seen.
Well, that then when they play them games, some of them big universities pay them to come play, right? Like Appalachian State
Out
got
of the
paid
gate.
that year to beat Michigan. How much did they get paid to beat Michigan that year?
Like $1 million something,
Yeah.
$1.5 million.
Amazing. The money.
Why would you bring up that game?
Well, it's just an example, Fred. It's okay. Don't get upset.
Yeah,
I
I'm just
mean,
kidding.
they weren't a horrible team. They won.
No,
They won their championship 3 out of 4 years before that.
they're
They were in a
decent.
bowl game this year too.
They made some money and they end up winning. I mean, it's crazy, but I mean,
And
the
then what
money
happened the rest of the season? Michigan went undefeated
Yeah,
the rest of the season.
That was always Ohio's excuse why they would open up with Cincinnati, Toledo, all the
Youngstown
little
State.
Ohio schools, because they said we want to support them to get a big payday in the beginning.
yeah, whatever.
But they really wanted to pad their schedule.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, of
Yeah.
course.
Next.
That's
Well-
not your-
Hey Rob, I want to hear about the Bigfoot fucking museum.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I tell you, the boy was all excited. It was really cool. It was less than 3 miles from where our cabin was. And we were going to meet my buddy from work, and we got on the main drag, and we both saw it at the same time. And he's like, Dad, Bigfoot Museum. And I'm like, oh, we're stopping. I spent like $200 in the gift shop. I mean,
Did you get a shirt? Did you get a shirt that says "I believe"?
Yeah, we both got matching shirts. It says "Believe," and we got like this. I'm gonna frame it. It's like this really nice poster, and we did the whole tour. And oh man, we were.
You should have got the shirt that says the hide and seek champion with the picture of a Bigfoot on it.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny because you could put on these headphones in certain spots where like it had like this group that were recording where they heard Bigfoot noises, and Gage would put it on, and he'd go.
That's awesome.
And the lady, when we walked in, she goes, well, where are you guys coming from? Where you guys live? And we said, Florida. And she goes, that's now third on the list for most sightings of Bigfoot. And Gage's like, I didn't know there was Bigfoot in Florida. And I'm like, well, I guess there is.
They call it the swamp, the skunk ape, skunk ape or something.
Skunk ape,
Yep.
yeah.
Skunk
Yep.
ape.
Skunk
I
ape.
have watched a shit
Chupacabra.
ton of. I've watched a shit ton of fucking documentaries and shows and reality shows on Bigfoot.
So let me.
I don't know
raise,
why I get sucked in all
I
the
know.
time.
Raise your hand
But
if you
my
believe in
favorite
Bigfoot.
one-
Raise
Raise your hand
what?
if you raise your hand if you believe in Bigfoot.
I do.
I'm in the gray area. There's no evidence.
On our way driving, it's like an 8-hour trip up to Georgia, and Gage is telling me about cryptozoology, and I didn't know about cryptozoology. And cryptozoology is about the study of Loch Ness monster, UFOs, Bigfoot, skunk ape, Yeti, all that stuff.
Abominable
And
snowman.
We
Thin
listen
Man,
to the Abominable Snow. So we listened to a
Slender
podcast,
Man.
Mothman.
Mothman, which gets Gage's favorite. We got a sticker of it, which is from West Virginia. But on the way up, we listened to these podcasts about cryptozoology, and then on the way back. So we had our fill of cryptozoology. Which I had no idea that even existed.
I love it.
Yeah.
I didn't either. Never heard of that.
Yeah, cryptozoology, if you look it up, Mothman is like this. Well, Mike, maybe you know more than me. You want to talk about it?
No, I just saw the movie.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mothman Prophecies or whatever.
Yeah, yep, exactly. From Newton, West Virginia, there's like this beast.
Fred's posting in the chat. He's so exciting.
Hey, if you want to watch a good Bigfoot one, you ever see Survivor Man?
Yeah, I used to watch him all the time.
He did a Bigfoot thing.
Oh, he
And
did?
Yeah, and it's like a 3-part special, and it was probably the most open-minded one. He does, they don't really find anything, but it is very. He had an experience, so he's really into it. So
Len,
check
the
it
guy
out.
from Canada, right? Len. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah, he
he's
used
awesome.
to film his own, like he'd film his own. He wasn't like Bear Grylls. They had a camera crew
No.
and they'd spend the night in a hotel, then go out.
Mhm.
This guy actually went out. Yeah.
Yeah, they call him Survivor Man, but look, check that one out. That one's actually, he's got like a 2 or 3-part series. It's pretty sweet.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Look at Fred. He's like laughing.
Hey, Bigfoot play for Mountain State.
There you go.
There you go.
So, what happened to the Jack Link's commercials messing with Sasquatch? Those are some of the best commercials ever.
I know.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, he disappeared again, so now they're not shooting fucking commercials? What's going on? What's going on?
That's a conspiracy theory.
It is.
Yep.
It's like those ghost hunters or whatever the fuck. Those
How do you
guys
get-
are those guys are hilarious. Like they record the littlest thing and then they convince you that they said this, and it's like like, oh my God, they said, how you doing? Or something. So fucking ridiculous. Tammy
Are you
watches that
saying you
shit all
don't
the time.
believe in ghosts, Mike?
No, I do believe in ghosts, but
Oh,
these guys, I've never seen one show where they've actually like filmed a ghost or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
you believe Bo Schembechler roams the halls of Michigan, right? You know, right? I'm sure
I
that's
wouldn't doubt it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't doubt it.
Yep. Some guy said he was through there at night and he heard,
The team.
yeah. Instead of red rum or whatever he says.
Red Room.
Oh,
instead of saying, if you built
no, he says only 3 things happen bad when you pass the ball. That's what he says. That's the
Yeah.
and none of
Oh,
them are good. Only 2 of one of them are good. Yeah.
oh boy.
Is that the end of the show?
I
Have we-
think
it.
I think you just killed it, Rob. You just fucking
Thinking I-
ruined
to
it.
me. Leave
You
it to
ruined
me.
it.
Well. I'm almost out. Of
It was a good one. It was a good one.
oh,
You
by the way,
blew it.
by the way, that's an A top. If
We can't
anybody's
see it,
watched,
dude.
You can't see the
We
top,
can't, when
Rob.
you hold the bottle up, now we can see it.
okay,
Drop it
that's
down a little bit. Drop it down a
that's-
little bit. Oh, right there. Oh,
That's
hold it
an
right there.
A.
Don't move it.
okay.
There you
Alright.
go.
That's an
Perfect.
A
Oh,
cup?
nice.
It looks like a horse rider.
It is,
Yeah.
but that's the A. So they start from B and go to O. I
Okay.
paid $300 for this bottle of bourbon because of the A top.
Nice.
You know what the
Well-
difference in all the tops are?
I got like 4 or 5 tops. Yeah.
Letters?
So the tops
Well-
are, it's not so much the A, but the horses, like, it looks like the
Their
horses in a
position.
race.
The position.
Yes, their position. So it looks like if you put them together like an old picture, old movie frame by frame, it looks like they're running.
What if with the horse has a huge cock? What one is that one?
Well, can you see it?
No.
Oh, you can't see that? Oh.
No.
No,
All
you
right.
can't-
Take night, Dick.
you can't
No.
see it?
No.
Well, anyway, so the major productions are from B to O.
B.O.
B-O.
So it
B.O.
smells like B.O.
And the A is a hard
Smells
one
like
to
old
get,
sweat
and
socks.
that's an A right there, baby.
All right.
Yeah, there's a liquor store in that actually right by my where my son lives, and they got a shit ton of rare bourbons and whiskeys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is that at? Where?
I prefer my bourbon medium rare.
Brandonville,
Yes.
Kentucky.
Oh shit! Well, Kentucky, yeah. I mean, that's the
They know a thing or two about bourbon there in Kentucky.
a little
don't they?
bit, yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay.
Tim just left. He's
Okay,
like, I'm done.
Brock, while he's gone, let's go over the etiquette of this show. You are
Okay.
not supposed to. You're not supposed to get up and leave your chair during the show.
That's
He
I
does.
see it. What is he doing? Where's that guy?
Well, Brock did. You're calling out Brock too? Because he got
Well,
Wait,
he's
look
a
at
he's
him come
a
back.
he's a rookie. He knows the rule. He's known the rule since his
I was thirsty,
inception.
Fred. I needed another drink.
You kind of
that's-
walk, Tim. You walk like the heat.
like
might-
Sasquatch.
My phone's dying.
Is he a Bigfoot? He is 6'1".
Yeah, yeah. I'm
He-
6
Yes,
foot.
he's
What?
6 foot.
He
What?
just has. He's not Bigfoot. He just has a hairy back.
He would call it a
Yeah.
juvenile Bigfoot.
You
If
have
we
more
shave-
hair on your back than you have on your head.
Yeah, if we shave his back, we wouldn't recognize him.
Shut up,
So
gray
Tim-
beard.
It says
Tim
eat
tells-
at
Fred tells
Eat
me
at
you're having a
Joe's.
cornhole tournament in your barn.
What's that?
Yeah, dude. Listen, hey,
Get indoor tournament.
I'm coming home September 5th.
Okay.
We gotta
Uh,
have. we
So I
gotta
guess
have-
that you and Mike have this thing, and you're going to a football game together, obviously.
Texas.
and I want to definitely. We gotta have. I think
God
that's a
forbid
good
the
idea,
rest of us
Brock.
get to go.
Cornhole tournament in Tim's barn.
I'm in.
For sure. Well, I don't know. It depends because I'm having my knee replaced in April.
This is
It's
September.
I know, but we got to see how it all goes.
You'll be feeling a lot better.
I
You'll be
certainly
making-
hope.
We'll get you one of those carts that you can put your knee up on.
It doesn't matter. I'm still gonna beat all you fuckers.
You know what I want, guys? I want night at Gars,
Yep.
Yep.
burgers and Jack.
The Moose.
Well, we'll do a moose one night. Yeah.
Check.
Hey, Rob, I was at Gars last night.
I was at the Moose.
Last night?
last week.
Last Friday.
I didn't call you
And
one.
then, and then definitely we got to do at Tim's Pole Barn. I love that place. Tim's
Pole.
my happy place.
We definitely got to do Tim's pole. Barn.
You gotta grease that thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
We
here's
would, Mike, but Fred chokes on small bones.
Hey, Rob, here's a question for you. There's 100 dicks on the walls. Huh? Which one would you choke on?
100 dicks on the wall. Which one would you choke?
Don't fall for it.
Yeah, I'm really trying.
Why is there 100 dicks on a wall? First of all,
Why are there 100 dicks on?
I don't know. Yeah.
this is Fred's fantasy. Let him go with it.
No, yeah, it's my fancy. Fuck you.
Nice comeback.
Yeah, I know 8th grade called and they want their comeback back. Just for the cornhole thing, I have 3 sets of boards at my house, so we'll be in good shape.
Well, there's only 5 of them.
Well, I mean, if there's other people that come, like
Did have one round of hill.
All our listeners, which will be another 2 or 3 people. So then we're
you might have the Polish prince come on, and you might have Andy Shield pop in, and
who's
you might
the
have
Polish prince? I don't even know who that is.
who is it, Tim?
Walendowski?
Yes, dumbass.
The Polak.
Polak. Yeah.
The Polish prince.
That's what.
Oh,
That's what.
his
That's
dad,
what.
I forgot to mention too.
Hey,
his
how about the dude?
dad checked in with me on FaceTime. They were at the curling place in Traverse City, and I got to talk to the original Dick, Richard. While he FaceTimed me, it was pretty good to talk to him. He looked good.
Hey, did you get the text I sent you the other day?
You sent me?
Yeah.
One of his.
Is that the man that wrecked the buffet?
Oh, that's that's.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you didn't say anything. I was like, oh man,
You didn't
That's
send
one of
him a
my
dick
favorite
pic, did you, Fred?
What's
oh
that?
boy.
You didn't send him
No.
a dick pic, did you?
No, I would need a Dropbox to send one.
Oh, God.
All right, boys.
We should have ended this like half
Yeah,
an hour
Well,
ago.
it's
Dude,
Robbie's fault.
Well, me, what? Do our spiel at the end. Check
Go
out.
ahead, Mike. You
go
get to do it this
click
week.
that. Play with
Mike.
that.
Yeah, click
do
this,
that,
play with that.
and that.
They know where we're at. They know
Check-
where to find us. Hey,
Check-
we ain't hard to
Rob.
find. We ain't hard to
All
find.
right, okay, guys. We're on YouTube. You can do the notification if you want to be notified of a new show. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. We have 102 subscribers, so that we're over the century mark, so that's pretty cool. We are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, we are on X, we are on Instagram, and we are on am I missing one?
Well, do we
Drugs.
actually have a Facebook Idiot Circle account?
Yeah.
Where the fuck are you
See-
from, man?
Hello.
You're on the idiot circle.
I just got on Facebook.
What is this? The Facebook thing? This first Facebook.
Hey,
I don't know. I mean,
Rob,
you don't know I'm
out
like, I-
you know what
Hey,
I'm
go for the devil.
I
Dude,
go on-
for 77 episodes, Fred has been saying we're on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. Judas
see anything.
Priest.
Now we can't see you.
You're on the idiot circle,
Is that
and
a
you
dick
still
pic?
don't know that.
Gage,
No wonder we
say
don't
hi
have
to
any
the boys.
subscribers.
Gage, say hi to the Idiot Circle.
12 gauge. What up?
He says hi.
Hey, Gage.
Gage, do we believe in cryptozoology?
Yes.
Yes, we believe.
Believe in Bigfoot?
We believe in Bigfoot.
It's out there.
How about
Oh, yeah.
the chupacabra?
Oh yeah, Chupacabra for sure.
What about the Mothman?
Well, that's his favorite. Gage, is Mothman your favorite? Oh, he hung up on me. So there you go. Look at that kid's getting smart.
Yeah, he
Finally.
is. He's like, I don't have
Finally.
time for this bullshit.
I ain't got no time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Gage, is Mothman your favorite? I thought you told me
I
Mothman
thought you
was
knew your child,
favorite.
Rob, inside and out.
No? You want to tell what Dad did at the pizza restaurant? So our favorite show to watch is
Michigan out of
Impractical Jokers.
Oh yeah.
So we were at our favorite pizza place last night, and Gage says, you have to go and pull that old lady's hair at the table like 4 spots away. So I get up and I walk over there to like pull her, and I pretend like I pull it. And then I come back and he's like, you didn't pull her hair. And I said, well, I did. And then our waitress came over and she came up, dropped off drinks, and she walked away. She came back. She goes, question, were you trying to pull that old lady's hair?
Love it.
Uh,
It's awesome.
All right, I got to read to the boy. Go, Idiot Circle. Go Blue. Go Lions. Peace out.
Go fuck yourself.
See you, boys.
Love you guys.
later. Peace out. Boy
Good times.
Scouts.
Mikey. Hey, you're gonna go to your